Sonic Underground Episode 31, Country Crisis. Sonia counts down to 3 and Manic asks Sonic if he's sure that he activated those fuses, and the fuses blow up, and Sonic jokes about how obviously he did with Manic.
Are you sure you activated those fuses?
I can't remember. Do you want me to go back and check?
Yeah, you do that.
They leave as I wonder where they got the fuses. You'd think that would be important to show us, at least for a few seconds. And Sonia charmingly asks them if their arms get tired from all that congratulating. Manic sees some rocks and somehow figures that someone's been here, or still is. The door opens after Sonic summons his guitar. It's magical, so I guess it makes sense that it does that, and that it's a portable electric guitar. Sonia finds a shining note that decides to stop shining when she picks it up, and the note says that Robotnik's getting a hydroelectric plant in South Mobius because of a feud between freedom fighters in the mountains and the valleys, and if they don't join forces to stop him, the area will be destroyed. I guess by the dam causing a lake. Still, hydroelectricity is way less pollution causing than his normal methods of fuel. You'd think he would only use oil and coal. It's impressively green for him. The heroes head over to the country, and a farmer tells Sonic to tell his boss that he doesn't want more of their goons here. How could he not recognize the royal kids? And how could he see someone who clearly doesn't look like the enemy tribe people and think that he's with the enemy tribe? The farmer decides to see if Sonic's the real deal by having him race the fastest person in the meadow. Seriously, wouldn't everybody know that Sonic is a blue hedgehog if he knows about Sonic being fast already? Sonic has fun by watching him run ahead, smelling some flowers, and then after the farmer says that Sonic's afraid to race, he immediately completes the race in seconds, leaving a trail of fire behind to show off. Again, I guess it's because there's no internet, so the average person wouldn't know what World 2 looks like. But everyone knows what celebrities on TV look like because of the movies and TV shows. I guess the royalty didn't used to show up in the media nearly as much as they do. But still, this was all just padding. He could have believed he was Sonic right away. Sleet spots the heroes on a camera, and Dingo looks forward to spending his life waiting on Sleet, and thanks him. Which is weird because I thought the reason he betrayed Sleet earlier was because he was sick of all his abuse. That's an unrealistic line of him to say, and it's not funny at all. Sonic's mom had given people something to always prove the land was theirs. Because of course Sonic's mom had even shown up here. When they lost their medallion, the two tribes turned on each other because the tribes were together in a square dance at that point. Oh, so it looks like Flynn's idea to have the cats and wolves turn on each other from accusing each other of stealing something from them wasn't even original, because this is the exact same plot. Sonic throws rocks at a robot, and it destroys the rocks with a laser cannon. He did that to see how dangerous it really was. The robot doesn't immediately head in the direction of the thrown rocks and attack the heroes, for some reason, despite turning. Instead, the guy tells the heroes to follow a path where his tribe isn't welcome. They walk through a forest on their way to the mountain people, and they hear stuff in the distance and hide at first, only for Sonic to stop and trip when he sees a bad-looking civilian. I don't know what they were thinking when they decided to have the civilian look this way. The civilian acts suspicious, saying she'll take the heroes to her grandparent, and Sonia wonders how she knows their name. The grandma looks forward to the valley folk being gone from the dam. Wow. Sonia says that the dam will make their entire valley go underwater, including her place, so they have to make an alliance with the other tribe. They do so, and I wonder if this is too easy. Then the grandma calls off the deal just because she sees her daughter hold hands with a farmer's son. This only happens to waste some more time in the episode. The grandma says that the only way they can settle this is the gun, as she holds her gun, and for no reason, Sonia says they can settle it with music, and the whole crowd agrees for some reason. That's idealistic. At least the justification is that they haven't heard music in a while because they're backwoods, and I guess they don't have CD players or radios because... But Eggman somehow hasn't taken over this city. So, that's not it. They just don't have access to technology because they're isolated, I guess. This is just a stupid excuse for a bad song, which brainwashes them magically into going into an alliance. That wasted a lot of minutes in the episode that could have been spared, but I understand why the grandma would get overprotective at seeing her daughter dating someone. The plan is for Sonic to lure the robots to shoot at him. He says ow because a few lasers hit him, and he says now it's personal and gets out his guitar, which is relatable. The robot has a claw that could grab him. He runs into the forest where some trees are toppled over, and Sonia tells the others that the coast is clear to run ahead. Some robots get destroyed, and we see that the farmer has a laser shooting rifle. So this world is so advanced that even the regular farmers have laser shooters. What powers them? Manic drums to create an earthquake, and an airship shoots lasers to scare the others away. Sleet says they must have destroyed the Guardian bot, so the heroes hide thanks to a rock. The woman wishes that she had a robot too, and Sonia says that they need to send a message to Sonic, not by calling him on a cell phone or a walkie-talkie, but instead by using the fastest runner among them as a Chekhov's gunman.
Man, Robotnik's outdone himself with this mean machine.
Sonic gets impressed by the machine, and the guy runs with Sonic and tells him to bring the machine back to the dam. I guess by luring it there. I mean, that is a pretty clever plan of the heroes to use Eggman's own robots against him. Or rather, against the other robots. The bounty hunters see the heroes. Dingo's crush on Sonia would have been less pointless if it caused him to stop Sleet's attempts on Sonia's life, but instead it leads to nothing. He never tries to stop her from being roboticized, even though he shows regret over potentially losing her. Sleet transforms Dingo into a hang glider so he can fly out of the airship before it be destroyed by the lasers of the giant robot that Sonic lured over to him. So what happens to the giant robot? Why isn't it trying to— oh, it was just standing there like a moron. And Manic started drumming to lure him to him. The drumming vibrates the dam apart and sends water at it to make the robot fall on its back and start shooting lasers helplessly. Good thing Manic was on higher ground, or I'd wonder why he survived the flood. Then the grandma finds her medallion in her music jug. And it turns out that she had forgotten where she put it all those years ago because she was distracted by the dance. And they decide to pick up where they left off after all that time ago. The only reason that she just now reached into her music jug was because she was planning on giving the jug to the heroes as a gift. After what I thought was going to be a subversion, instead the heroes do find something from their mother. They form the two halves into one, and they find a map which tells them where to go next. I forget if the next episode picked up where this one left off. If it doesn't, then that map is pointless.
Wanna dance?
Alrighty.
Maybe next time, sis.
It was at least a twist that rather than the medallion being stolen by Robotnik as a brilliant plan to trick the tribes into hating each other, instead he did nothing and one of the tribe leaders just forgot where she put it and assumed it was stolen. It's not as exciting as Robotnik doing it though. The heroes have to convince the two tribes to work together again, and because of Manic's drumming and Sonic luring a giant robot to shoot stuff, the dam gets destroyed, preventing Robotnik from flooding a village in the process. What's stopping him from trying the same plan again? I guess, like every plan, he gets so frustrated at the fact that it failed that he never bothers to try it again. I guess that's relatable. It was alright, but I hated the way that the female civilian who was dating the fast guy looked, even if their romance was sweet. But ultimately it was just an excuse to make the grandma call off the alliance so we could have a whole bunch of time wasted with a song. If the alliance is going to be called off and then made properly in the same setting and basically the same scene, then the only point is padding.